Hey guys, the Combine is over, and we now have 2 new prospects in the 4-2 club. And by that I mean 4-2-40. And they are Jalen Myrick and John Ross. John Ross was already thought of as a first-round pick. And I don't know what's going to happen. I'm literally speechless right now because of that 40. I'm still in shock about that. And you saw my reaction video. That was crazy. And Jalen Myrick, he had that today. And this guy is thought of as a developmental guy. Sorry. And this could raise his stock too because you cannot coach speed. And in today's NFL, wide receivers are getting faster. And you're going to need faster corners. But yeah. Myrick, Ross did something great for themselves. They should be proud. But now I'm going to go through all the players that have been a part of the 4-2 club since the thing has been kept since the records have been kept. I was trying to figure out how to say that. And really, there's only 6 guys since 06. That's as far back as it is on NFL.com. That's what I'm going to go with because that's official. The stuff before that wasn't official. We all know the Deion Sanders story, but that was unofficial. This is official. Alright? So, I'm going to start with the best of the group and work my way down. And we all know the best of the group was Chris Johnson, the former record holder. He was a 2,000-yard rusher and a 3-time Pro Bowler. And I know he had a short life, but it was a great life. He was one of the best running backs in the league, and he still had over 9,000 career rushing yards. Actually, it was 9,500. Over 9,500 career rushing yards. Chris Johnson was great in his prime. He was just great in his prime. I'm giving him an A- because I know he really did struggle as the years went by, but when he was great, he was great. And here's the second guy, J.J. Nelson. He's an up-and-coming receiver for the Cardinals. He's only in his 3rd year, and he just keeps getting better, and he's a big play guy. You see what he did for Arizona last year. He made some big plays for them, and he's still growing. Alright, he is still growing. I expect him to be a starter this year for the Cardinals, but I have to give him an incomplete right now because he's still growing. And I cannot rate this guy after only 2 years. Since he's still in the league. What can you do? We'll see what happens this year with him. Alright, so those were the 2 best. Now the other 4. Jacoby Ford. He made plays as a rookie. When I saw him as a rookie, I thought he was going to be a big play guy for years with the Raiders. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. He struggled with injuries after his rookie year. He only lasted 4 years in the league. Well, really, that's how many seasons he would get to the final cuts. What I mean by that is stay on the team after final cuts. It was a shame what happened to Jacoby, and because of those injuries, I have to give him a D, even though I thought he was going to be a really big playmaker for the Raiders. Alright, next is Marquise Goodwin. This guy has been inconsistent throughout his whole career, and he's had injury problems too. He's only been productive for 2 of his 4 years. The other 2 he spent on the bench or in the trainer's room. So I have to give him a D too. Because, and when I mean productive, I mean being able to make plays. Really, his 2 productive years are with 17 and 29 catches. Sorry, that's my brother. So, again, it's another D. Again, I'm sorry about that, but I have to be honest. And honestly, Goodwin has not done what he's been expected to do for the Bills. And then we have DeMarcus Van Dyke. Another one taken by the Raiders. The Raiders got rid of him after his rookie year. After his rookie year, the Raiders got rid of him. Again, this is a guy that was not productive. Not so productive. He only had 1 career interception. Only 1 career interception. He did not grow as a player. He did spend 2 years with the Steelers, but he didn't do much for them. This one's a D-. Because, and the reason I'm giving him a D-, he did start 4 games for them in his rookie year. And like I said, he did have 1 interception. So, I mean, you really have to do something just terrible to get an effort with me. And that's where this guy comes in. Dre Archer. At the time, the 2nd fastest 40 before Ross broke the record. No production at all. He did not play to what everybody thought he was going to be. Everybody thought he was going to be like a really good kick returner. Well, he didn't. I thought he was going to be a good big play guy for the Steelers. He didn't. Steelers got rid of him midway through his 2nd year. He didn't even get through his 2nd year with the Steelers. Alright, his longest kick return was 38 yards. That's not good for someone of his speed. You expect them to get at least over midfield. At least a few times in their career. He didn't do that. I'm giving him an F. Alright? It's the truth right there. I'm giving him an F. So that just goes to show you, just because you guys run a 4.24 40 does not mean that they're going to be great players. But with Ross, with what he did in college, I think he's going to be a really good receiver. Myrick, you look at NFL.com, they said he has to grow as a player. We're going to see what happens with these two. Alright, see you guys next time.